Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Boston College's offense will get the first possession of the game. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down from the catch. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Fires and picked off. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. It wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession. That is huge for their confidence.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down.
Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working that left side now. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
It's first down from the 11. He's got it on the run. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up. On the move. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Ready to try the point after. An impressive display there. Gets him 6.
Yeah, don't worry about throwing. This guy can run, too. Such a great dual threat. And when this guy lowers his shoulders, you can see he can do whatever he wants and get in the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Fast motion from the offense. They'll try the run. Dances away again. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Whalen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be...
And that pass intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Line gets set, first down. A hand to the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Ran just steamrolling the defense. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This time he's got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. He has the first and still on his feet. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Boston College will try to get it in on a first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense going all in to stop the run. A run for the quarterback. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boston College.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
The lone back's got it. Nifty little dance step. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Gonna run it. It's Brewer. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right? You're trying to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside and it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside. So the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got it there pretty quick.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's going to run it. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. Boston College right back to the line.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. On the move. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my 3rd down calls are even different. Before
he's off to the races. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They'll try it over the left side. Breaks the tackle. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. 1st and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Clock reads 11 seconds here in the first half. We'll see if they're content to regroup at halftime. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, what a move to get room. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. It's complete. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. The Golden Eagles will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it up to 30. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Trying to find his man on first down. Coming after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Pressure coming. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nor the quarterback can throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Boston College will send out the punt team. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive line, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
First down here for the offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now on second down. Power football with the run. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Canes decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. Now on the option. Quick toss. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. BC trying to turn this red zone trip into a party in the mods. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The play action fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Boston College! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Hurricanes have this offense rolling. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Woods. He breaks a tackle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. On 1st and 10 from the 38. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. The sure hands, it's Whalen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in again.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
To the air, it's Burgess. Trying to get to him. He's going to take off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Gets away from one. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. These fans stepping up to help this defense on. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. Using his feet. He's got enough to give Boston College the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Finds a crease at the 20. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Golden Eagles will snap it on first and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on a lot of times when your team's better to do the same thing, to return the favor. They can forget that.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. And just too much on that pass, too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort.